I'm Will Hunter, and you're watching Fake Leaf coverage on the Fake Sports Network. Welcome back, Fake Sports fans. And if you're new to the channel, I'm Will Hunter, and this is my custom league. It's not the regular NHL. You can check out my custom league rules in the description for context. And with that said, our Leafs finally clinched the second round matchup with the Ottawa Senators. Now move on to the third round to get to face the Buffalo Sabres. So let's have a look at the lineups and then get into game one. First, an injury report for Buffalo. Brad Marchand is injured and should be out for about a week. So, playing for Buffalo on their forward lines. On the first line is John Liddell, Joe Sakic, and Jaromir Jagr. On their second line is Gabriel Landeskog, Claude Giroux, and Randy McKay. On the third line is Nathan Gauthier, Connor Geekie, and Jordan Dumont. And on the fourth line is Jacob O'Brien, Oscar Sundqvist, and Jocelyn Lemieux. For Buffalo's defensive pairs. On the first pair is Brian Leetch with Shea Theodore. On the second pair is Alex Check with John Carlson. And on the third pair is Agus Booth with Philip Myers. Starting in net is Tony Esposito with Jacob Markstrom backing up. And their scratch players tonight are Joshua Davies, Wojtek Sihar, and Brad Marchand. Playing for the Leafs on their forward lines. On the first line is Marcus Naslund, Eric Lindros, and Lanny McDonald. On the second line is Alexander Burrows, Bobby Clark, and Peter Bondra. On the third line, Zach Hyman, Vincent Danfus, and Glenn Murray. And on the fourth line is Marcus Johansson, Scott Lawton, and Mark Parrish. Playing on Toronto's defensive pairs. On the first pair is Josh Morrissey with Adam Foote. On the second pair is Ivan Provorov with Eric Chernak. On the third pair is Yusuf Valimaki with Tyler Myers. Starting in net is Dominik Hasek with Artur Sheilov backing up. And their scratch players tonight are Jonathan Taves, Damon Hunt, and Nikita Gurenkin.
Hi, it's James Cebulski for EA Sports. Opening game of this playoff series should be a battle. The officials there at center, and I think we are about to get this one underway. Oh, you've got to love this playoff atmosphere. Everything matters. Morrissey's lugging the puck. And he takes the feed. And he'll take a moment to regroup back at center. There's a shot. Denies him with a save.
There we go, Eric Lindros.
Tucks it in for the goal.
Well, this goal is just a result of the goaltender being out of position here. James, he gets scrambling in his net and he can't get set or square to the puck.
The Leafs have come out very hungry in this one, and look at this, they get the 1-0 lead.
The coach was talking to us at the pregame spate about how important it is to get off to a good start, not let anyone into the game to start it in your barn, and you couldn't have drawn this one up any prettier.
Hasek's got the puck, and he's going to hang on. We're still in the early stages of this period. We got a 1-0 game to this point. Lindros wins possession in the defensive zone. The Leafs pick up steam and are on the attack. Grabs possession of the puck. Jostles the puck loose. And now it's over to Sakic. Feeds it over on the attack. And that's broken up in the defensive zone by McDonald. The Leafs carry it along the wall. Takes a shot. Oh, denied on the play. Wow.
Oh, that's a true competitor save. Just when you think that he's completely out of it, James, he comes across with a desperation save to keep his team alive. Well, as a goaltender, sometimes you just have to react. You turn the brain off, and you just allow your eyes and your body to do the work for you, and he does exactly that with a reactionary save.
I don't think anybody was hanging on to the puck after that hit. Toronto's got the puck in their own end. Sends a pass over. Quick shot. Makes the save. Here's a feed in front.
Oh, Peter Bondra.
What an opportunity and delivers.
I love that he fights for his space here to be able to get to an area where he has a little bit of time to get the one-timer off. He knows he's got to get off in a hurry, and he puts it in the back of the net. Coach has some choice words for his bench right now, and you can just see the negativity on his face and on his demeanor because his team really didn't come ready to play. Now they're trailing in this game. They got a mountain to climb.
Toronto's firing on all cylinders here early in this one, and they lead. And play resumes as the puck is dropped. Takes the feed. From the right side, he goes to the middle of the neutral zone. Puts it in deep. The Leafs have it against the wall. Uses the boards with the bank pass. Shot! And there's the save. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. The Leafs have used their advantage in shots to take the lead here in the first. The Sabres come up with a defensive zone draw. Slides the puck to Sundqvist. Passes it over to Hyman. Moves the puck along the half wall. Denies him on the one-timer. Pass across to O'Brien. Oh, and a good heads-up defensive play. The Sabres gain control of the puck against the wall. Myers plays it against the boards. Nice save from point-blank range.
He does a great job of having sound positional play based on where the puck is on that low inner slot. And he makes himself big, takes away the holes, and makes the save.
The Sabres take possession here in the open ice. Slides it across. Tremendous sacrifice laying out to block it. Puck scooped up by Rattel. Oh, he destroys him on the play.
He knew exactly what he was doing with that hit this early in the game. He's trying to send a message and dictate the pace.
More than half the period left to play. The Leafs are currently sitting in the driver's seat, leading 2-0. Toronto's won the face-off deep in their own end. Here's a shot! Big-time block on the play.
Well, he's doing what it takes, James. And listen, coach is going to love that one. I expect to see him out here again.
Lindros has the puck against the half wall. Just a simple save by Esposito. The Sabres scoop it up along the boards. We got a penalty coming up here on the play. Working the puck deep inside their own end. Handles the bank pass from along the boards. There's the whistle, and here's the call. McDonald's going off for a pair for cross-checking.
Well, the cross-check is not a hockey play. I mean, it's a frustration play, and you're going to get the call all day long if you move those hands away from your body and you try and move a player.
Buffalo sending their power play unit out for the first time tonight.
So the first power play of the game is a real tone setter. You know, you're on your toes, and you're really showing the other team that you mean business. You can be potent, and they've got to be disciplined if they don't want you to capitalize.
They clear the zone. Retrieves the puck, trying to kickstart this power play. Buffalo's through center and now in the offensive end. The Leafs get a hold of the puck, undermanned. Nice job to escape the zone. Takes the feed up ahead. Bumped off the puck. And he takes the feed. More time off the clock as they grab the puck. They get it out of the defensive end. Great hustle to come up with the puck. And that's a great heads-up play by Sakic. The Sabres ready to go on the attack. Here's a great use of the stick right there to poke it away. Denies them in close.
Goaltenders work so much on their reaction time, and man, this is just a clinic right now as he flashes the glove and makes the save.
Lindros slides into the face-off dot, and they'll continue to try to kill off this penalty. Toronto's won the draw. Grabs the puck here in their own end. And a successful clearing attempt. The Sabres gain possession.
McDonald's almost ready to get back on the ice.
Shot! Makes the save! Penalty has expired. Both sides back to even strength.
Well, that power play needs to have more urgency. All perimeter movement. Someone has to pay the price and get to the most coveted spot on the ice, and that is right in front of the tender.
Past the halfway mark of this period, Toronto's got a 2-0 lead. And they take possession here in the offensive zone, and time to go on the attack. Sends it in on the attack. Buffalo's gained possession along the boards. Poked away in the neutral zone. Puck picked up by Chernak. Sends the feed in front. Misses the net. Good fight for the puck along the boards. Great use of the stick to poke it away. Strong use of the body. Here's a short pass to Provorov. And he takes a shot. Oh, and he missed the net. What a chance there.
Oh, James, when you're in the funnel, you've got that great scoring chance. You got to execute. You can't miss from that area.
Picked up along the boards by McKay.
Hyman's made an incredible play right there. I mean, he's stumbling. He looks like he's going to fall almost, but he's off balance, and that's the key. The puck isn't exactly where he wants it, but he still manages to find a way to get a shot off. Everything is exasperated in the playoffs, right? It's bigger, it's grander, and every single play matters. So when you listen to hits like that, it sends a message, and it pulses throughout your entire team.
Getting into the later stages of this period, Toronto's got some breathing room as they lead it 2-0. Lindros has it in their own end. Takes control of the puck. The Sabres have it now. Dumps it into the O-zone. Toronto's got the puck. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. Grabs the puck. Looks to make a play over to Lemieux. Fires it into the offensive zone. Toronto's got the puck behind the net. McDonald's crossed the line and gained the zone. Angles it over to O'Brien. Toronto's got possession here in the neutral zone. Buffalo's looking to break out of their own end. Moves the puck. They've got numbers. Puck sent over to Morrissey. Poked away in the offensive zone by Sundqvist. Koshik's going to hang on for a whistle. The Leafs have been rewarded with the lead here late in this first period with all the shots they put on net. Off the face-off, they take the puck. And he feeds it down to Myers. The Leafs slide it through center. On-man rush. Oh, he steps up with the glove to stop that one. Tries to feed it over to Kiki. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Dumais. Sidesteps the check. Great defensive play to come up with the puck.
Sometimes when you're losing, a coach will give you a little more leeway to get things done offensively. You start to take some risks, but this one doesn't work out in their favor.
Centers are set, face-off ready to resume play. Nice job tying up his opponent. Esposito's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. Locks them up on the draw as they take possession. Through center along the wing. Takes the feed at the point. Time ticking away.
Oh, he knocked the net off before it went in.
Knocked off. It's Mooring will get a face-off.
No continuation play in this game. Also, it was a Buffalo player that knocked the net off, so I don't think that applies anyways.
Let's grab a breather and we'll come back with period number 2 in moments.
Well, a good start for the Leafs. Let's hope they can keep this up. Maybe add to the lead.
Welcome back, everybody. James Cebulski with you. Period number 2. The middle frame ready to go. There we go. Middle frame now underway as the puck drops. All right, Pounder, put your analyst hat on here. We've played already a period. What do you make of this one?
The Leafs had an impressive start to the game, and they need to continue that through the second period, James. And they've got the 2-goal lead. It's pretty healthy. You want to get more. If they continue to get shots through the net and own the majority, it'll happen.
Esposito's opted to hang on to the puck for a face-off.
Let's have another look at that monster of a hit there, James. You gotta love it. You have to have great timing. You gotta know when your opponent's vulnerable.
Lots of time left in this period, and it's a comfortable 2-0 lead we're looking at right now. Buffalo's got it in the defensive zone. And he serves it across to Leach. Jostling for the puck, and he loses control. Oh, what a chance wide!
Well, this is frustrating, James. You do everything to get to the right position. You put yourself in a grade A scoring area, and then you miss. That's frustrating.
Toronto's got a hold of it against the wall. Moves it quickly over to Rattel. Into the attacking area from the left side. There's the whistle. Let's get the call from the officials. And coach is looking for an explanation here from the official.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting the refs here because he wants to know why his team is being penalized more often, and it's clearly having a factor in the game.
The Sabres send their man advantage unit out once more.
No, they haven't scored on the power play yet. 100% is not a number that you see typically. So they got to find a way to just stay confident, trust the process and their skill sets.
And they get the puck out of the danger zone. Buffalo's got the puck along the boards. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. To his teammate! And he shuts the door on that. Sends the pass over. The Leafs will kill off a few extra seconds now. Puck dumped in. The Sabres gain possession along the wall. Referee signals penalty coming up here with a delayed call. And they're going to be shorthanded once again, much to the chagrin of these fans. What is that? Is that 3 in a row now?
Yeah, that's 3 in a row. You got it. And the fans certainly don't like it, but it's not up to them, is it? But now they're back to the PK. So difficult to get any kind of flow in a game when you're marching to the penalty box.
Buffalo's got a 5-on-3, and the clock's their BFF here.
With all this time on the 5-on-3, yes, you can be more patient, but you don't want to get lulled to sleep on the outside. You have to move the coverage a little bit outside of the middle of the ice to be able to open up those lanes and execute.
Just moments away from the resumption of this power play. They're ready to drop the puck here for this faceoff. Giroux's won the faceoff here in the offensive zone. Moves it to Landeskog. Oh, how about that for sacrifice?
Well, on a PK, you have to sacrifice, and I love the way that he gets out there aggressively and makes sure that that shot does not get to the net. Hasek's last save has to give this team some momentum. I mean, that's a point-blank chance that he's able to take away. Just very aggressive and assertive in his crease.
Lindros hoping for some puck luck here on this face-off as they continue to play shorthanded. The Leafs take possession off the face-off. Here's a chance to clear the puck from his own end. And they get the puck out of the zone, and that's a break for the squad.
Oh, yeah, this PK unit, they're out there for a reason, James. You have to be able to clear the puck, and it's easier said than done, but they make no mistake this time.
Picked up along the wall by Rattel. With the bank pass. Morrissey's penalty has expired, and he'll join the penalty kill as they remain shorthanded. Quick pass to Rattel. Buffalo's got it across the line. Too much congestion blocks the shot. Read it perfectly and breaks up the play.
The Leafs are in a tight game. They got to start making good on all of those interceptions where they've been great spots and finding ways to get the puck. Doing a great job defensively, but they've got to convert.
Oh, they force the turnover. And he's knocked off the puck there. Sends the pass across the ice. The Sabres can't convert on the power play. Both sides are back to even strength.
A tremendous job by the PK units, James, to get out there and show hard work. This is exactly what it takes to kill a penalty, and they did an excellent job. I'll tell you what, James, that ain't incidental contact. That was intentional, certainly trying to really drive that body and separate the player from puck.
Plenty of playing time left in this frame. The Leafs lead this one 2-0. Lindros wins the offensive zone faceoff, and here we go. Fires one. Oh, he gets a blocker on it. What a stop by Esposito. Buffalo's on the attack. Shot. Stopped by the goaltender.
Well, these are the saves when you know that your goaltender is dialed in, James. The ability to get to the top of the crease and be square to the shooter, that's a great save.
Quick feed to McDonald. Takes the feed. Carries it into the offensive end up the middle. Oh, how did he get a piece of that to make the save?
This is just a fantastic drive to the net here, James. I love his stick placement relative to his body position. This is a textbook shield to get the shot off.
And a little body contact on that play. Here they are on the attack. Toronto's got the puck in the corner. Oh, that's a great shot block there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's grade A scoring chance, and you want to make sure that you get in front of that one, and he did. He gets all of it.
Toronto's lead here in the second period, a direct result of being the more aggressive team offensively. And they win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Brilliant save, read it perfectly. The Leafs have it in the offensive end. Routine pass save made by Esposito. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. And now it's grabbed by Myers. Here's a short pass to Morrissey. Into the offensive zone. Toronto's got the puck against the boards. That's blocked. Great use of the twig as he pokes that one away. And now he passes up to Burrows. Skates to the crease. Oh, he got all of that. What a save by Esposito.
This is a really nice save, James. I mean, the shooter's in the middle of the ice. He's in the slot area. And he's got to get to the top of the crease, square to the puck to be able to make that save. Great job.
Buffalo's got the puck. Gaining momentum along the wing. Takes the puck into the corner of the offensive end. Too much congestion in front. Gets the puck in deep. Buffalo's got a hold of it along the wall. From the defensive zone, they move the puck around. Went for the dirty dangle and it goes sideways.
Oh, I know what he was trying to do there, James. He thought he had it with that move, but he created some space for himself, but unfortunately loses the handle and it dies on his stick.
There we go. Alexander Burrows with the one-timer.
Great patience by the shooter as the goaltender drops into the butterfly, but doesn't go glove hand, instead goes blocker side, stick side high. What a finish.
The Leafs continue to hammer the accelerator here in the offensive zone tonight.
They've been incredible almost through 2 periods of play here. I mean, their O-zone possession time is dictating it all. The ability to get to the net and, of course, the motion on the outside, which is disrupting the coverage and opening up the lanes.
Toronto's got possession of the puck. Oh, and he just got enough of that one to keep it out.
Well, he makes an incredible save on a point-blank shot here, James. I love the way he's aggressive, he's competitive, and he wins the battle.
What a steal in his own end. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck.
Buffalo's entire team has been real lackluster from the beginning of this game. They looked ill-prepared at puck drop, and the only saving grace is they have half a game left to try and claw their way back into it.
Takes the pass. Quick pass across to Hyman. Buffalo's got the puck inside the defensive zone. And they'll go on the attack. Great pressure by Lindros. And he's bowled over to the ice and loses the puck.
Oh, Eric Lindros does it again.
Yeah, I expected he's going to be looking for the Hattie because he's been all around the paint tonight, James, just showing off his skill set. That's what you call having a knack for the net, James. When you get in tight and you're sniffing around, you better get that puck off quickly because you know there's defenders all around you that are going to come and close. This is a really poor effort by the entire team, and the coach knows it behind the bench and is visibly frustrated right now. He's tried everything in this game, pressed different buttons. He's going to have to look in a different direction if he wants to get back in it.
The Sabres are going to swap goaltenders.
Well, that's going to be it for the goaltender. What a blowout. He's going to get some relief.
The Leafs are probably thinking, we don't want this period to end the way things are going. Cheryl, you've been in these types of games before.
No, James, if I'm playing in this game, I do not want the intermission because everyone is firing on all cylinders. They're in a rhythm, and when you have that kind of energy going for you, you don't want to sit and wait for the third. Their opponent certainly wants that time, but I don't think they do. Yager's back on the ice as he should be. He's the captain leader of this team. They're getting blown out right now, James. But what better way to create some charge here by your captain settling everyone down?
And that goes off a body. From the boards, he takes that pass. Here's a sprint for the loose puck. He looks deep to Rattel. Moves it in front. Great defensive heads-up play to pick it off. Toronto's gained the line and into the zone. The Sabres gain possession. And he takes the pass. They've got the defense outnumbered. Moves it quickly over to Lindros. Inside the offensive end now down the left. Fires it on net. And he hits one of his own teammates with that shot. And that's blocked from someone in front. Buffalo's got a hold of the puck now. Second frame almost done. Well inside a minute now. Can't keep a hold of it as he's jostled off the puck. Right up the gut into the offensive end. And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. They've got numbers here. The Leafs get a hold of the puck in their own end. Well, there's the horn, and that means 2 periods down. And there's still a critical third to play. Looking forward to this one. Third period action is coming up.
Well, another good period for the Leafs. Did exactly what we wanted them to do. They increased their lead. They kept up the pressure. Got another 2 goals. Let's hope they do it again.
It's been a total mismatch here as we get underway for the third. Let's see if anything changes. Let's send it over to Cheryl Pounder and get her assessment of what she's seen so far tonight.
Buffalo's right where they're...
Oh, Lindros gets the hat trick.
And that might be an own goal. Yeah, I think you're right.
I think so, James. I mean, goaltenders are so good at tracking the puck and fighting to find it, and I don't think he saw it or knew where it was, so his feet start swimming in the crease, and as a result, the puck goes in. That's a tough one. Well, there's 2 points of contact here as he separates the body from puck when he makes a physical check, James. Then he gets himself available in position to be able to bury it on his stick. That's a great play all the way around.
Toronto's playing almost like they want a day off here tomorrow, Cheryl.
Yeah, I'd say so, and you always look forward to a day off, and this coaching staff has got to be impressed with this team tonight. You know, the ability to get the puck to net, driving the pace of play, and just having really great habits, consistent effort right through the game.
Slides it across. Receives the pass. Moves it to foot. They fight for it along the boards. Buffalo's got the puck along the wall. The Sabres play it along the boards. Dishes it off. And that's off target as it hits a body. Quick pass to Lindros. Slides it up ahead from the right wing. Quick feed to Rattel. Toronto's got it in their own zone. Working the puck deep inside their own end. And he gives it over to McDonald. Puck grab by Morrissey. Tosses it on to McDonald. Taken along the wall by Theodore. Handles the pass. Here he is in close. The lane was plugged up and that shot's blocked. Here he is on the backhand. Stop that one. Lindros takes the puck. Nice zone entry from the right side. Great defensive effort with the stick. The Leafs gain control of it. With some open space at center. Sends it into the offensive zone. Here's a short pass to Dumais. And now he tries to get it across to Sundqvist. Gives up the body for the block. Here's a blast. Oh, and he stops that one. And that banks off a stick. Toronto's gained possession along the boards. Dumps it in. Buffalo's got the puck now. Moves it quickly over to Myers. Slides the puck ahead to Kiki. Tremendous stop by Markstrom. Dumps the puck in. The Leafs gain control of the puck. Up the neutral zone now. Good heads-up defensive play as he extends the stick. Handles the puck. Sends it in front. Another pass. And that chance is blocked. Takes a couple of knocks and loses control. The Leafs have it now. Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. Good fight for the puck along the boards. Gets a hold of the puck here in his own end. Gets the puck in deep. Toronto's got the puck along the boards. Looking for space inside the D zone. The Leafs take it along the wall. And that's off a stick. Scooped up along the wall by Lindros. Blocked, although that might be a save.
Well, that is a save, James. I don't think the goaltender would have gotten to position in time, and he's able to take it away.
Great defensive stick work on the play. Down the right side and into the zone. Toronto's looking to break out of their own end. Great glove save!
Lindros is having one of those games where he can't do anything wrong, so just get him the puck. He's got a hat trick in this one, and really, he should be going over the boards every second shift. When a coach has an athlete like that who is on fire, deploy him, utilize him. You know that he's going to be the difference maker in this game.
Toronto's put in a total team effort here this evening, and they lead it comfortably in the third. The Leafs win the draw. Oh, the thievery coming up with the puck on the play. Redirected off one of his own line mates there. Puts it on net with the stop.
Plastic's been a perfect example of how it's quality over quantity and recognizing the key timeliness to making a big save and how it can be such an energy booster and momentum swinger for your team. I mean, he has been on point tonight. He has been dialed in, and he has really controlled his crease.
The Leafs have been relentless in the offensive zone tonight, and they continue to lead in the third. Toronto's won the draw. Here's a chance. Just slide. Moves it to Giroux. Buffalo's moving it along the wing. Toronto's got a hold of it against the wall. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Buffalo's got the puck in their own end. Can't maintain possession after that hit. Pushes it across to Theodore. The Sabres are on the attack. Taken by Landeskog. And makes the save. Toronto's got the puck in the defensive end. The Sabres have it from their own end. Moves the puck across to Sakic. Moves into the slot. Slides the puck over. The Sabres take possession in the neutral zone. That's a good heads-up play at center ice.
The Leafs are dominating play, and in my opinion, James, this all starts your work away from the puck. When you close quickly, you retrieve it first. They've done an excellent job of that, and it's gone the other way, and they've cashed in.
Toronto's been way more active here tonight on the ice, and they have certainly capitalized on their opportunities and continue to lead in the third. Here's a blast. Too much congestion in front. Quick pass to Myers. And he moves the puck back inside his own end. And now it's grabbed by Johansson. Grabbed along the boards by Lawton. Picks up the puck. Goaltender covers it up, and we'll get a reset here. Well past the midway mark of this period. A quick look at the scoreboard. It's too much to not enough. 5-zip. Puck is dropped, and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Yager's gained the line and on the attack. Here's a chance. Denies him on the play. The Leafs move the puck in the defensive zone. Dumps it in. Buffalo's got the puck. Quick feed to Sakic. Slides the puck down low. Here's a short pass to Sakic. Battle ensues for that loose puck along the boards. Here's a shot from a top position. And a great save. The Sabres get a hold of the puck along the boards. And he takes the dish. Myers takes it into the offensive zone. Buffalo's regained possession of the puck. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. And that's a great heads-up play by Myers. Muffs the shot attempt. Slides it across to Kiki. Scrum along the boards. Slides it quickly to Murray. Jostling for the puck, and it's knocked away. Toronto's got control of it now from their own end. Nice poke check. Picked up along the boards by Lindros. Sends it across.
Oh, Glenn Murray.
Leafs Nation is rocking.
If you want to play fast, you have to have quick transition and a quick counterattack, and it's exemplified here with numbers off of the rush, catching their opponent flat-footed, and they're able to bury it. Another goal, another emotional response by the coach behind the bench, but it's falling on deaf ears because the team, they're just not listening to him. Tuned out. He doesn't know what to do right now because his team falling deeper and deeper into the abyss.
The Leafs continue to bring up the score here in period number 3.
Well, it's just been a terrific collective effort. Now they're on the home stretch, and the coaching staff has a real opportunity to utilize their bench, rest their star players, and this is critical when you're in a long season.
And that shot goes nowhere as the lane was filled. The Leafs gain possession along the wall. Grabbed along the boards by O'Brien. Great reach with the poke check. Whacks it into the offensive zone. Oh, they'll be forced to start over from center as the puck leaves the zone. Moves it quickly over to Sundqvist. And is able to handle that one. Koshik's got the puck and hangs on for a whistle here in this third period.
Well, he's been outstanding all game, James. He's the reason why his team is leading in this one, and elects with a good decision to get the face-off.
And with the centers tied up, he swoops in to take possession. And down he goes The Leafs will play from the defensive zone.
Oh, Adam Foote with the clapper.
They almost needed a double take there, James. When you hear that sound, sometimes you think it's out, but this one goes in. Well, Skelter always talking about how you have to have foot speed in this game and the way and style it's played, and this is a perfect textbook example of that breakaway speed. I mean, separating yourself from the defender and then taking advantage of the space you've created.
The Leafs are going to want to bring this big lead home late in the third. Clark's quick stick lands on the puck here at center. Toronto's got it into the offensive zone. And he's ridden off the puck. And that'll do it from ringside here. Cheryl, the power of a locked-in Tendy tonight.
The goaltender was outstanding in this one, pitching a shutout, James. It is critically important that you get the saves when you need them, but how about the structure defensively? They really tightened up and didn't give much up.
And here they come back out to salute the fans.
Well, this is a great feeling. I remember doing this when I was an athlete. You come back on the ice to salute the fans for cheering you on throughout the game. Just a fun night all the way round.
Ain't no party like a victory party. She's Cheryl Pounder. I'm James Cebulski. The playoffs roll on in the next broadcast, and we know we will see you right then and there. Join us then. See ya.
Dominant win for the Leafs as they outshoot Buffalo 34-23, out-hit them 43-24, have more time to attack, better pass percentage, won the faceoffs 20-14, and Buffalo got all the power plays going 0 for 3. For the box scores for Toronto, you had Lindros with 3 goals and an assist, Morrissey with 2 assists, Foote with a goal and an assist, Barish with 2 assists, McDonald with an assist, Murray, Burrows with goals, Provorov, Naslin with assists, and Bondra with a goal. And Hasek was a perfect 23 for 23. And he got an assist. For Buffalo, there was no scoring. Esposito made 22 saves on 26 shots, 4 goals allowed for an .846 save percentage. And then Jacob Markstrom came in, made 5 saves on 8 shots, 3 goals allowed for a .625 save percentage. For your 3 stars of the night, they are Dominik Hasek, Adam Foote, Eric Lindros. And with the win, Toronto takes a 1-0 series lead. So remember to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next game for Game 2 of this third round matchup between the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Buffalo Sabres.